What's going on, guys? Gamer Dragon here. We're going to be playing with Farming Simulator 17. I have downloaded the GPS mod. It was available in FS15. I never used it in FS15, so this is the first time I've ever first time I've ever looked at it. So let's have a little look and see what it's all about. Right, now I do know some of the controls. I've been on and watched someone else on YouTube just to get the gist of what it is. So basically it's left control and 0 on the number pad. That brings up that information screen. Left control again and the delete button on the number pad. That brings up this one. Now if you hold down left control, you get to be able to use your cursor. So we go for, up here is where you save different routes for different vehicles. We'll go work with automatic, and that takes the two red lines either edge of the header, perfect width. The whole auto turn thing, not sure. I might just turn it yourself because you have to be in the vehicle. So we might have a little muck about that later. But basically, it's just this work width. You need it up here, and then we set the GPS off, and then sorry. Start the harvester, and then cruise control. Press 3. Away you go. And then when we get to the end of the road, wow, my scroll wheel's really muck. We stop it ourselves. Got to try and scroll out here. If I scroll my scroll wheel, I think I might need a new mount. Oops. That'll do. So yeah, we'll turn it round ourselves. Now there are two ways of setting the GPS off. I'll show you one way. Which was the you can hold left control and click here that way, or if it's like that you press Control W and then the number 3 and away it goes. You just set yourself up just so you're in line and away it goes. Perfect header width, you don't miss no crop at all. Like I said, the only problem, if you can call it a problem, is the fact that you can't get out. As soon as you get out, it stops. So, but I do also think that probably the best thing to do is just to cut a little strip out down the edge, I think, to make it easier for turning. This map, this Culver Park farm, it's got a lot of trees and a lot of bushes and a lot of stuff. The bushes you can drive straight through. I mean, that's fairly easy to do. But if you're playing for realism, it doesn't make that very real. So I thought about just cutting a couple of. Oh dear. Yeah, so you cut a strip down this here. This is what I mean about. I think I could get so much more. I don't use the whole header width, not like it does on the GPS mod. So if we just do that and We're back up here now. Right, we can set that off there. So Control W 3, and that'll pick up them 2 lines, and away it goes. As I said, never used this. I used most of the other mods, but never used this in the FS15. But I think this is a very good mod. I'm just gonna cut another bit off here to make that a bit easier for us to turn around a bit. But I think that's probably the best thing to do if you've got trees and bushes in the way. I mean, the Sosnovka map, I mean, there's next to nothing on some of the fields. So I think that's the ideal map for something like this. But, right, let's lift that handle up a bit quicker then. Like I said, yeah, you can drive straight through the bushes on this map if you really want to. So, drop that down. Control W 3. Yeah, what I was going to say, for multiplayer, you know, when you're having a bit of a laugh and a chat with your mates, and you know, you can just set this up, and you know, your mate will be next to you with the tractor and trailer, you know, unloading, and you know, you can just sort of have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a giggle and that, and you haven't really got to worry. So, but I think they actually have GPS in real tractors, so but I have no idea how it all works. But I suppose it gets the best out of the equipment. You know, I mean, like I said, when I use the harvester, I miss loads. I mean, it's not just a matter of missing it; it's a matter of I think, well, I hate to think how many extra times I have to go around a field because of, you know, because I'm not using the whole header width. But if you just go into the FS17 mod site, it's available in there. If anybody's interested, just leave me a comment, and I'll put in a link to where you can get it. If I remember, I'll put the link in after the video, but if it's not in there, then leave me a message or a comment, and I'll get it sorted, put it in. So yeah, so if I'll just run through the controls once more. So it's control 0, for that, and then you got control. So then you go, yeah. So then you hold control to use your cursor. You click on the work width, which is here, and then the way I do it is control W and then 3 for your cruise control. So that's the GPS mod, and I think, you know, I mean, I'll make use of it. I definitely will in the farm. so I think it will be quicker to harvest a field, because like I said, I do miss a lot, I think, but you know, I've had a look at the there was the auto combine, but that was just a pain in the bum, that really was. It might, the auto combine one might work better with a more powerful combine, so maybe I'll look into that once we've got a bit more money, or I might go onto my other farm where I've got quite a bit of money, and I might test it out on there, but it might just be this map that it's not working very well on. So I don't really know, but I will definitely look into it in the future. But at the moment, see, I've hit the E button. Look. So now you have to go back and start it all over again. Right, auto that. Let's set the combine up. Auto width. GPS. Go. Yeah, there we go. Do that a lot, hit the E instead of the W. Yeah, like I was saying, might look into that a little bit later on, and have a look and see if the auto combine works a bit better on a more powerful combine, because it just didn't seem to be working very well. And from what I've been told and what I've seen, there should be no reason for it not to. Do you know one thing though? I've got to go into my wheel settings. For some reason my wheel won't work. W3. And yeah, I had to unplug it and plug it in. Now I've lost all my settings. See, now why are you straying off that course? There's no reason for you to do that. Control W3. I thought it stayed in the lines there. You have to just get it a little bit straighter when you turn it around at the bottom. If you can get a good view from the inside, if you want to go first person. And we are full. So I think that is a very good time to end the video, I think. And I'm going to whip up there and get the tractor and trailer and go and end the video, I think. So yeah, so that is the GPS mod. And like I said, if you would like, if I forget to put it in the description, leave me a comment and I will upload a link, and you'll be able to get it through there, I think. But for now, that's it. So that's the GPS mod, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.